Welcome back, everybody. If you're just tuning in, my name is Kristen Goodman, and we are having a blast here at the third annual MTUG Telethon. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing the video, the feed. We really appreciate that. We have definitely already surpassed $10,000 towards our goal of $30,000. So thank you for your generosity, everybody. And I want to welcome right now someone very special. This individual is one of my very best friends and happens to be our connection to this amazing space that we've been using this weekend for the telethon. So please welcome James Dunce. Come on up here, James. Hi, sweetie. How are you? You look lovely. Normally, we need the other channel up, please. This is channel 6 and 7. So yeah, normally James is also a fabulous drag queen by the name of Jessica Lee Foster, but poor James threw his back out this week, so is
because evidently I'm now, old.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to thank you so much for connecting us with this incredible space. The building that we're using here is the Gallery 720 Olive building. And James is one of the people who works for the property management company here. And it's an incredible luxury loft building. There's residential and commercial. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about the building?
Yeah, we have, I can hear myself. It's like God spoke. Except I'm not God. But anyway, so this is Gallery 720 Olive, located at 720 Olive Street here in downtown St. Louis. We have 30 active floors in a 34-story high-rise down here in downtown. We have 212 luxury apartments and 15 floors of commercial space. So tons of things to manage, which is probably part of the reason that I threw my back out on Sunday, picking up a towel while I was trying to clean my apartment. I had every hope and dream of being in full on drag, but you just get my Liberace look tonight. So yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I love your Liberace look. I just want to thank you again. I mean, this building has been just perfect for our purposes here. We've got a whole sound stage set up in this room. We've got a backstage, an interview room. There's a gorgeous kitchen lounge area that we've had access to. It's really been an upgrade for this event. So thank you so much to Gallery 720 Olive for hosting us and supporting this event. And I mean, we absolutely couldn't do this event without being able to use a free space like this.
Well, all the sponsors, right? All the sponsors is what I was saying, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And certainly, this in-kind sponsorship from this building was one of the biggest wins this year for the event. So thank you for making that happen. If you're in the market for a luxury loft or any kind of commercial or residential space, definitely contact James and Lance, and they'll hook you up here at Gallery 720. It's a beautiful building. You should come check it out. Come tour one of the amazing apartments that have available. And we're going to hear a little bit more from James. We'll bring him back up here in a little while. We're going to be having a drag show later. So James will be helping us post that a little bit. And so I just want to say thanks again.
Love you.
Love you too. Now I believe we're going to toss it over to our next entertainment segment. And I will in fact, I think I'm just going to walk over this way to the main stage, if that's okay. This way. All right, hello. Kris Gebhard. I'm so excited that you're here, spoken word artist. I am really excited that you will be sharing your pieces with us. So I'm gonna just let you introduce yourself a little bit and then take it away, okay?
Oh, sure.
Thanks so much.
Hey, everybody. I'm Kris Gebhard. Just checking if that, is there sound in this one down here? Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm Kris. I just moved here from Washington, D.C., so really stoked to get connected with MTUG and be able to take part in this incredible event. We're just going to switch it up. There we go. Okay, as I was saying, Kris Gebhard just moved here from Washington, D.C., and I'm so excited to be here in St. Louis and so stoked to get to take part in this incredible event. So I'm a poet. I have a album out on Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp. It's called Fairy Feather Piles. So if you like what you hear, check it out. Not all the pieces I'm doing tonight are on the album, but hit me up and I'd be with more work. I also will be looking forward to hosting a gathering of queer writers, as poets, essayists, novelists, any kind of writers who would like to be in community and share our work with each other, maybe workshop pieces or just share and hear feedback, anything that's helpful. So this is called Queer Writers Dinner. It's going to happen on January 25th at the Marsh Cooperative in Grendelet. So please just connect with me on Facebook, Kris with a K, K-R-I-S Kris, K, Gebhard, G-E-B-H-A-R-D, on Facebook, and I can totally invite you to the event once we get it up on Facebook. All right, let's launch into some poetry. So a dialectic is the process of bringing two contradictory truths into synthesis. For example, full acceptance and desire to change. Irreverence, sauciness, disregard for things that are usually taken seriously. This poem is called Dialectic Irreverence to Dysphoria. It's a trans poem about my body. So home, for me, would be a chest that's all muscle, bust of firmness and power, a voice that roars or sails in falsetto, the same 4-octave range I had before testosterone moved down an octave. Beastly legs that flutter or flurry across the dance floor. And between them, that depends on the day. Or the dream. My brain thought I had a penis till I had sex. Thanks to some insightful, incisive lovers and so much community support, I love my cunt. Cunt, by the way, is the only word encapsulating all aspects of female genitalia. I use it honorifically. But I realized a few years ago, after a series of dreams in which I had a perfect, medium-sized, beautiful penis, that maybe having one would feel so right. Not like strap-on, loving to sleep with someone right, like bulge in my shorts. What do I do with this bulge when my partner kisses me in public? I don't know why I need this. My brain is just freaking convinced I have a penis, and I literally relearn I don't on the daily. But my cunt and I are so happy we are not breaking up. I'm polyamorous with my genitals. If I could wave a transformation wand, I'd probably have a penis just above my vagina, maybe some balls I could magic on when I was in the mood. I think if we could put our bodies together like we put together Mr. Potato Heads, there'd be a few of us who'd feel at home in that option. There's a part of me who'd love to rest in the big, comfy, cozy, king-size bed, laden with pillows and poofy quilts that I imagine this body I just described would feel like. Cis people, y'all live in this home, right? Bodies that feel like 800 thread count sheets, warm bubble bath. In real life, my chest flexes strength, and it's pliable as hell. On top of my pecs, 2 little gopher burrows whose gophers only pop out for the right gardener. My voice is a cute guinea pig in a really small cage. Lost an octave when testosterone moved it down. Another when I almost died and they had to trach into me. Vocal cords like guinea pigs are happiest in pairs, but one of mine got paralyzed, so now I've got one lonely guinea pig in a 2-octave cage. My legs, you can't see them, but my legs are definitely beastly. Dragons spitting glitter fire. Between them, I'm an adventure with my gophers, guinea pigs, and dragons. But I reject the dysphoria binary of home versus adventure. I'm in the serenity of soaring on open wings. There's joy in this dialectic irreverence to dysphoria, a co-creation of all of us, lovers, family, community. We accept the comfy, cozy bed we imagine a body home could feel like, and we irreverently kick off from the nest. We create embodied euphoria, and we fly. I think it's the magic in this flight that made trans people the shaman, the medicine people, and societies going back to the beginning of humanity. The trans body is dialectically irreverent to intelligibility. The trans body is uncategorizable, divine mystery. We are question marks, ending every absurd assertion about biological sex. Our bodies live in the place every person finds when they drop the script handed them and search for holiness. Thank you. I want to say, I know it's a small crew of folks back here, but feel free to make noise. Poetry is very interactive, and it's weird to be in front of a whole bunch of folks I can't hear or interact with. I do want to share a content warning for the next piece. It is a little bit about death, and although I don't mention suicide, it is about a very challenging mental health time. I do believe I talk about it productively, but if that's a challenging topic for you, skip the next 3 minutes and come right back. So this is called 3 years. It's now actually today, 7 years after death offered me lollipops soaked in chocolate. I'm reflecting on the experience. When death asked me for a date, it was a dark and rainy night. I was pedaling quick to meet friends. Someone driving a big hunk of metal didn't bother to slow and drove into me. Knocked out a few ribs, shook my brain good. I was out, so some people cut my clothes off me, took me to the hospital with some sirens, put me in an incubator. Death came along with syrup dripping from his tongue, then said, "Hey, you look hungry. I just wanted to give you my number. If you ever call, I'll be waiting for you, baby." I was hungry. Unconsciousness doesn't feed the soul much. I was looking for life, though. I was in the mood for a feast. Not some kind of Halloween trick-or-treat death was dealing out. I figured life would come swooping in, wearing a white translucent gown, feeding me strawberries with her fingers, presenting a 5-course meal of green salad, lentil soup, roasted veggies, cheesy casserole, blueberry pie. She never showed. I was hungry for days, weeks, months. Death kept dropping by with his sugar, and I fought, hungry, in an empty room with a table and a phone. A Post-it with death's number on it. My body was getting to be too much work for my soul. That Post-it was starting to glow. Those lollipops soaked in chocolate death had promised me started to sound like a whole lot better than nothing, all that life was feeding me. My soul picked up the phone, said, "I can't fight this body anymore. This brain's all busted and swollen. Life forgot about us. She's never bringing dinner." "Hey, baby," somebody said. "Yo, kid. Child." There was a chorus to them. Souls in this room with me. Some of them I knew, some of them I didn't even know. They took the phone out of my hand, said, "Son, you don't even like lollipops." "I'm hungry," I said. "I thought life would come and bring me dinner, but she never showed. I can't take care of this body anymore, and my brain turned into a baby." "Child," said the chorus, "life doesn't come knock on your door like a trick-or-treater. Life isn't sitting around creating, you lazy child. We create life. We've got your body. Don't worry about that. We made your salad, soup, veggies, but we can't make your casserole. Only a Minnesotan can make a hot dish proper enough for you, honey. We've been waiting. We've been here, holding you. And you're just staring at that telephone like it calls someone. Like there's a soul who loves you who isn't in this room with you right now. Come on, baby. Stop thinking you're alone. Stop waiting for life to come along. Make it. We need you to make some casserole." So maybe it's because I'm trans that I'm really good at making meaning out of things that used to mean biology. family means oof, or shoo, for a lot of us. Maybe family's that place where you feel so familiar and so alone. Maybe it's that place where you've practiced for years to construct your engagement just right. Maybe it's a place you never go for good reasons or bad reasons or because they're messed up reasons. Maybe family's where you were first treated like a human or where you were first dehumanized. Maybe some of your family is with you for life and some of them are out there, wherever. Maybe you feel like you don't have a lot of choice about this family business. Maybe you already made your choices. I think we can find more choices. Or that sometimes the best things choose us. I tried to find all kinds of words besides gender when I saw myself naked in the mirror for the first time and didn't know what was going on with me and my body. Eventually, I figured out I didn't have to be a woman or a man. I could be trans, queer. So I tried to find all kinds of words besides family when I realized how much we're missing that could be making us better. Community, friends, besties, BFFs. But something just feels good when I think that all the things I'm about to say mean family. Unconditional in relating, engaging, loving, trust so full, we're not scared to make ourselves uncomfortable. Honesty that's refreshing, sometimes brutal. Continuity, forever. Family rides a bus with you, sitting a few seats back from you to yell at creeping men, or so you know you're not alone, so you can try telling him to shut up without being scared he'll follow you off the bus. Or 6 people in drag get on and off at different stops, so when you get on, you think, I didn't dress well enough for this bus. Family curses out your boss when he's massaged, or shows up with 10 people to curse him out when you quit because he's a trans misogynist, or hangs out outside on the curb, quietly telling every customer who goes in that the manager has a foot fetish, so he makes everybody knead the dough with their feet. We ask what your dream life would be. We ask as a demand that you keep dreaming, that you keep demanding, we make it real. We expand your potential. We require that you're funny as heck, because for all the stuff we do for you, we deserve a good laugh. We're always there in court with you. We always give the cops crap for you. And if you're misogynistically charged and the district attorney doesn't drop the charges, he loses his next election. And whoever takes his place knows it was us. When you're in the hospital, we spend every night with you. If you can't advocate for yourself, it's covered. When your doctor's trying to put you on antidepressants, because that's what he does with all the trans people he sees, we fight for your hormones. Or we're so proud of you that you don't believe you need antidepressants either. When you're writing your dissertation and you just need someone to talk to, we read a bunch of your books so we have the knowledge to have a helpful conversation. We take self-defense classes together, because none of us deserve to be scared of some tripped up, insecure dude. We find places to live, so all of us who need family in the daily have it. Family who will claim our chaos, whether or not we figured out how to claim it ourselves. Family that helps us create chaos. Thanks to family, our hair is always cut better than we could have imagined it. Our makeup is always done when we want it, whether we're pros with eyeliner or learning to be. We're always the best dressed, because family doesn't let us leave the house unless we're perfect. Our ears are pierced, whether we want them, however we want. Our tattoos are gorgeous, whether we can pay for them or not. Our bodies are held. We get that job we need because our resumes and cover letters are edited perfectly. We've got the old job references we need because we've got the best actors answering the phones. We get that baby when we've been thinking we're good and grown up enough to raise some sunshine. Some of the family signed some legal guardian contracts. All of us change diapers like any uncle around should. All of us raise our babies the way we raise our chother. We're part of you. You don't ever feel like you need to hold us accountable because you hold us the same way you hold yourself accountable. We're straight, we're gay, we're fly, we're your color or not your color. We're from the kind of money you had growing up or not. Our bodies are like yours or they're not. We understand the world in ways that make your understanding of yourself in the world more sophisticated, creative, and empowering. Who you are is interwoven, brilliant, tender, together. When who we are is family, we've got it. We've got what all those married types have been looking for years. We've got what all those kids with divorced parents find in their friends. We got some stuff that's going to make a lot of people jealous so they can figure out how to do it themselves. We've got home, a home made just for us. And there's a ton of ways we can make this home that I'm not thinking of, so thank God y'all are smart, because we got to grow this list. We got to grow what we need, because we might need things we've never been vital enough to know we could have. We might dream things we'd never dream without the demand. Community, we deserve a community of families. I need y'all to trust in our chaos, because I need your family-made beauty just as badly as I need my own.
Thank you so much, Kris.
Yeah. Would I have like maybe a minute and a half? Okay. I just want to close out. I just have a piece called I just want to take a couple minutes to celebrate how beautiful trans people are. So this poem is called State of the Trans Union, and it's 100 true stories about trans people's resilience and very possible stories about trans people's future. Obviously, I don't have time to tell 100 stories, so I'm just going to tell a couple. So the current state of the trans union, obviously I changed the names, but these are all true stories. One, Alex, a 7-year-old in my neighborhood, told her mom one day, "I want to wear a dress to school. I don't care if other boys make fun of me." The mom said, "Okay, honey, we'll find you one." 5, Kale cut off his binder for good this morning. 9, Jason's voice dropped an octave and their pitch is still perfect. 34, Tara's friends fundraised secretly for her, and for Christmas, they gave her a new bank account with $2,000 in it for surgery. 21, Tyler Vile, Venus Selenite, Lady Dane Aditi, Rachel Ann Williams, and I'm sure many of you here, folks who have performed tonight, wrote and published brilliant books. Must-reads. Amaya just won an award for the diligent and determined work that she's doing for trans liberation. And there was so many performers already tonight and so many more to come, right? So now I want to talk about the future. Here's where we're going. 66, multi-stall, gender-neutral public bathrooms are the norm. 67, Danny's holding Tara's hand as she gives birth to her first child. Her uterus transplant surgery was covered by health insurance, and she's one of thousands of trans women who are giving birth around the world. 76, women's clothes have proper pockets. 78, MTUG and many other organizations around the country have housing projects for trans people, where there are also mental health centers for trans folks, where there are trans therapists providing mental health services for all, and LGBTQ research hubs doing research to benefit the community. 100, every single trans person here and out there tonight, you're beautiful. And you deserve a high five for being such an incredible you. You're the best possible happy ending to this poem and to this short little poetry set. Right here, we have the resilience of today, the brilliance of tomorrow. The state of our union is hot.
Thank you so much, Kris Gebhard. Thank you so much for the spoken word. Are we ready? Am I on? I'm on. Hello. Once again, thank you, Kris Gebhard. I just want to remind everyone before we move on to the next thing, the next bit that we're going to be doing, next clip, I guess? I don't know. Allora.